They are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Here we go, 48. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the run. Greystone, travel. The run. Kill. Where's the hot?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Listen to me. 44's Mike. Check. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 48. Check 43.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
132 fighter.
3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, alert!
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. jmar24nj's in on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch QB drop.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, Cousins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
16 yards, a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
180. 54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach it? And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Mack Wilson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Watch twins. Watch twins. General West.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Single. Hey, receiver. Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
218, chop. Hey, switch gears. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go, G. Here I come. Hey, 382, last 50. Jumping. Hey, we're good.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
6-6. Pull it high.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down. On first down, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
Watch the screen.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, man. We on it. Say. Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. I mean, he played long enough. A lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. Just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
180. 55, Mike. All day, dog.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Going deep for Diggs. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On first down, Hilliard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Haywood. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run again with Hilliard. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Running for it. Here's Cook. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Vikings.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Run. Get off the field.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Bring it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Record. Big Ed. Real. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. The end result, 21 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Real. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Run. Shit! Watch the shit! Hey, Echo! Sponge! No! Check! Mike 55!
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
I got you. Regular. 55. Hey, Zoo. Pistol. I got you.
On first down, Hilliard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now. You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mack to the 47-yard line.